It's not about gender. I wasn't making any claims. The wives or girlfriends were coming to me and saying, we got this issue too. What's an epidemic? A widespread occurrence of a disease is what I'm talking about, a disease. I'm sitting here saying it's an addiction. This issue, it's an inability to admit I am wrong.
Welcome to Aloha Speaks, home of Malama Aloha Pono with Alexander Noman.
Aloha, Alex here. And I've been wanting to take a stab at this for a long time because I've been delaying because I don't want to alienate. It's not about gender. It has nothing to do with gender. So to use the word man disease, but it is about the man thing, in that there is this attribute that men tend to have. For example, what is it about men that driving down the road and it tends to be, I know it's a generalized thing, but really it tends to be the woman sitting in the passenger side. This is the generalization that says, honey, pull over and ask they're lost. And, honey, pull over and ask for directions. No way, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to get us there. And no, I'm not going to pull over and ask for directions. I'm a man. I got this. And so that's an example. So, Malama Aloha Pono, just like every other format that does self-reflective work, has its own jargon, like every other. And so man disease is one of the jargons. I have not used it before. So I want to do this because it's part one. Epidemic or pandemic. And to get to the bottom of this, and it comes from a history I have of doing so much work that I have done work with a lot of men, one-on-one, in small groups, in medium groups, and in large groups. And even in the large groups, we would have to break out groups into smaller groups because there has to be some concentrated intimacy to get something done on a meaningful level. So, and it boils down. It can't be in the head. When it's in the head, it's not going somewhere. It needs to be some kind of experiential thing. So what happened was, as I was working with these men and there was growth and learning and changes started to happen, their wives wanted to know, what the heck is going on here? We want in on this. And I ended up doing couples workshops. So they were long weekends. And as the weekends progressed, I wasn't making any claims. The wives or girlfriends were coming to me and saying, hey, we got this. And they were using the word, we got this issue too. Now, I call it a disease because an epidemic? What's an epidemic? It is a widespread, here, the definition I pulled up, widespread occurrence of a disease at a particular time. So here we all are in this time. So first of all, is what I'm talking about a disease? Well, it depends, because I'm sitting here saying it's an addiction. This issue, and I haven't even said what it is yet, I'll say it right now. What's underneath this, no, I don't need a direction, an inability to admit I am wrong. There's more to it that just a hair more to it than that I'll get to. But what's the big deal? It's like, what's going on? Widespread occurrence. How wide? And if the disease, because addiction is a disease, is it an addiction? Because there's a definition for a true addiction. People throw around, well, I like that thing so much, I do a lot of it. That's not an addiction. 3 qualifications. Can't stop doing it. It's controlling me. I'm powerless over it, they call it. It causes suffering. It's called unmanageability, not just for me, for the people around me. And that 3rd one, denial. No admitting it. The guy going down the road, no, I got this. We're not lost. I know exactly where I'm going, in the middle of being lost. Denial. But the issue underneath it is the inability to admit I am wrong. So this is part 1. I'm not going to get into the part 2 part. I'm looking at, is this, or a pandemic, a disease prevalent over the whole country or the world? Because as far as I can tell, we're still living in there's a song called It's a Man's World. All these men, from my perspective, it's an addiction, which is a disease. Is it any of my business? Well, if it's impacting me, I have the word locally. Like, what is local? Well, if it's impacting me, then maybe it becomes a little my business. What can I do about it? I'm a man. Do I have an issue with admitting I'm wrong? Absolutely. I can't speak for women. All I'm saying is I got feedback from women that they had the issue as well when their eyes were open from the work as it was unfolding. So it's not about gender. It's just this tendency for men, I think, because I don't know, there's a difference. I think there's a difference between men and women. The more women come into places of I don't know if it's the word authority, but into places, so that men aren't the ones running the show. I think it's better. For me, it's an opinion. I think we're better off. But there still is that second part of not just the inability, it's the attachment to being right that causes so much suffering, because it is put over. It's more important. The attachment to being right is more important than the happiness, than my happiness and the happiness of others. And it's not admitted. It's not. It's kept in the unseen. It's like not even looked at unless I look at it and cop to it and make reparations for it in a conscious way. So that is a simple preview, because it's not what's going on in it. This isn't a head thing. It's experiential, and that's coming up in part 2. Aloha.